pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Our first Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brought down back.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And a Cowboy first down.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first NFL carry for the Rams. Todd Gurley replacement, Cam Akers. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Higbee, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Rams 0.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. They got him, and it's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's sets up a 1st and goal.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
On the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The give is to Elliott. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Draw play. Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll find over it there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Flush to his right.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Goff going to get this to Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down, so now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run here with Henderson. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. Akers, he cuts it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That's some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On second down now, Akers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun, here's Goff. Complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taking the yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 63 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Rams, 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
3 plays and
out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Webster. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Goff throwing complete to Cup. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final minute. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Prescott to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this score will stay right where it is. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it?